What the f*** did I just say? Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Let me sit upright for this. Hey, everybody. I got some cities. Austin, Texas. I'm coming October 8th and 9th. Dallas, October 10th. St. Louis, Funny Bone, October 14th through 17th. Brea Improv, the 22nd. I'm coming. Come get these jokes. I love you all. I appreciate you supporting my hippie ass. I see you at my shows. I see you liking, subscribing. I'm sorry if I've been in a dark hole. Life is hard, but I'm coming out to the light. I'm coming out. And thank you very much. Tune into this episode right now with me. What am I doing? Okay, I got this. I'm smart. I'm so smart. CraigConant.com. Not clickonit.com. When have I ever said that? CraigConant.com. Are you rolling?
Yeah.
Good. This is all. Oh, Craig Conan, are you rolling? That's not. God damn. CraigConant.com. If you're not supposed to take the Lord's name, and I picked that up too. CraigConant.com. If you're not supposed to take the Lord's name in vain, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm not obsessed with myself. I just hate typing in CraigConant.com. I don't want to even spell my own name out. Life is hard. Life is so easy if you don't give a shit about anything, you know? It's hard when you care. It's hard when you care. Why do I care so much? Oh, I want it to go right. Oh, I want it to go well. Fuck out of here, CraigConant.com, you sack of shit. Why am I so hard on myself? I love myself. I am handsome. I am confident. I am wealthy. I am. See, you got to talk about it as if it's in the now. That's the hard part because I don't have the money yet. You know what I'm saying? But you got to trick your brain like, oh, I have it. I am abundant. I am rich. Get the fuck out of here. It doesn't feel that way. Why is life so hard? I drink my kombucha and... It's going to be a weird one. I'm trying to do promotions and I've been depressed. But happy? I don't understand. It's a crazy world. You know what I'm saying? Lot going on. But you know what's not going on? Joe Rogan's out of town when I'm in Austin, Texas. So who else do you got? Come get these jokes, baby. Why am I going like this? October 8th and 9th. It took me a while. You see that? Yeah. October 8th and 9th at Vulcan Gas Company on 6th Street. 6. I could do this. I'm smart. Where's my ginkgo biloba?
That took a while.
That took too long. I'm high. I'm not even high yet. I did eat some mushrooms. Psilocybin. Oh, speaking of mushrooms. Okay. Back to promotions, though. Texas. You always say, when am I coming? I'm coming. On your face. That's fucked up. We're going to bleep that out. I'm coming on... I quit. We'll just bleep out.
Okay.
Everything else is okay.
Do you want me to bleep the little whisper there where you said it again? Okay.
Leave that in. Now you know what I said. Okay, let me just do that real quick. And we're sharing, doing promotions. All right, now I gotta share a stupid Mark Hayes flyer. We gotta go to that one. You know, just working hard. You know, I'm such a bitch. I'm over here complaining. I got the easiest job in the fucking world.
You just had to go to the beach to film something.
I had to go to the beach to film a promo. Oh, poor me. Be grateful for what you got. I got everything I need. I don't need nothing more. But you watch the rich and the famous on the YouTube and you're like, well, I want to fucking heated up bidet that shoots hot water in my asshole, so it's not shockingly cold and gives you a little crick in your neck. You ever have a bidet water so cold you get a knot in your neck because you go and you're like, oh fuck, I thought this was supposed to be good. Reduce on paper products, save the trees, use hemp. We did for hundreds of years, and then the timber companies lobbied against it and ruined it all. Fuck corporations. A la verga, cock bitches, motherfuckers. Anyways, good to be here. Good to be here. Good to be here. Okay, I promoted my little shows. That's for the... I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. So, I did take a little bit of mushrooms. But I took this thing called Happy Caps, and this fool gave it to me, and we're probably going to get flagged on fucking YouTube because you can't say anything anymore. Hey, how about fuck censorship, huh? Whatever happened to freedom of speech and having different opinions? So what? I want to promote a little psilocybin on your bitch-ass network, and you just go, oh, he's talking about drugs. Am I? It's called microdosing. It helps people with PTSD, trauma, victims of abuse, assault. They take a little mushrooms and they go, oh, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. They don't say that. I don't know what happens, but it really helps with depression. So this fool at Happy Caps, forgot his Instagram handle, but I tagged him in a story. We'll put him in the link on this stuff right there. And so this fool met me at the Improv, and he gave me this, and it's just grounded up mushrooms in a pill. So oh my God, this is the most Hollywood shit I've ever done in my life. My agent took me to a steakhouse on Sunset Boulevard. You know what's crazy? That was the first time anyone has ever taken me to dinner for business. I have gone with my managers, but it was like that cafe bakery, 85 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
That's casual. I'm sorry. A croissant and a fucking iced coffee doesn't count. So managers have taken me to two of those, two casuals. Hey, man, you got to lube me up before you pipe me down, managers. What is that about? A little croissant? Give me a steak and I suck your dick. I'm not. That's a jokes, guys. It's jokes. Anyways, so my agent, Stu Golfman, bro, the guy that got me 60 dates, whatever the hell it is. It's getting crazy. And he took me to BOA Steakhouse. BOA? Is it BOA or BOA?
I don't know.
Was that your stomach or mine?
I think that was mine.
Holy shit. Did that pick up? What, you got a dragon in there, man?
I ate a breakfast burrito.
Oh, he's lactose. He's going to shit on the podcast. Well, we need more poop stories. Anyways, he took me to this fancy-ass steakhouse. I guess it's where all the TikToker goes. I need to get on TikTok. I'm doing myself disservice. I'll pay you more money, Chris. Help me. I'm dying. And then, so I went there, and then I went to the Improv, emceed the show. Lineup was stacked, and this fool gave me Happy Caps. So I had a big old steak dinner in my stomach. I was so Hollywood, bro. I was so Hollywood. I went to a steakhouse. And then I did a show, and then I took mushrooms. Can't get more Hollywood. I forgot the wood. And but I keep saying take mushrooms. Keep in mind, it's microdosing. You don't really get high. It just tickles your little brain, and then you're just not so sad. And nature's quite nice, and you feel love more. I really love the audience more. And so I took 2 capsules, and it says take 1 to 2 to microdose. It says 1 microdose, 2 to 4 good time, 5 plus macrodose. I read that wrong. Oopsie daisy. So I took 2, but I had a big old steak.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. I took 2 after my set. I didn't take it before. I'm still, I know I was quite the junkie for about a decade or so, but I still haven't really, really gotten high off drugs. I mean, weed doesn't count. I'm sorry, guys. And so I took 2 on a big-ass full stomach of steak and potatoes, and it was awesome. So then the next day, I told my lady, Sadie, my lady, I was like, dude, I took these Happy Caps. I took 2, and I was just like wiggling around. I was just shit-eating grin, and life was good. So then I wanted to recreate that. And I was like, yeah, I took 2. It was fantastic. We took 2 in the morning on an empty stomach. Oh my God, that was a terrible mistake. I was like, what is this shit? I don't like this. I wasn't like tripping, but I was like, that was too much. Too much. So these things are phenomenal, but it is like the damn medications. You must eat food. Empty stomach, no bueno. No bueno. But then I ate, cut to the next night, I ate dinner. I took 1 and I did a show. Awesome. You guys, microdosing will change the world. Maybe we'll wake the fuck up because it's the gateway to all these old ladies. Not why old ladies, old men too, like, I don't know, but if it's just a little, it just tickles your happiness in a natural way without all the negative side effects of some of the head meds. Not all. I know some are absolutely great, but a lot of them are fucking insane. And I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this because they gotta go, you went against the pharmaceutical industry. Cut his fucking head off. And then I'm like, it's natural. It's been in religions and societies and cultures for thousands of years. Thousands. A lot of cultures, it was a rite of passage, whether it be psilocybin, ayahuasca. I'm the biggest fucking hippie, Jesus Christ. I know I'm a cliche, but it's true. It's all natural. Was 0 to negative side effects unless you eat too much and jump out a window, and then I'm sorry. You're a dum-dum. And that's a sad day, but I ate 6 grams of mushrooms and I didn't jump out a window. I'm just saying. Maybe I should have ate 7. I believe I can fly. Speaking of that guy, he's found guilty. I mean, we all knew he was guilty, but hits, though. Those hits. That guy is so nuts. Unbelievable. Can you imagine being on trial for the shit he was on trial for, being found innocent, and then going right back to it for another decade to be found guilty and spend the rest of your life in prison? Insane. Everybody's insane. This guy. We're going to take a 1 pause minute break because I got a text message. I can't talk. We don't have to pause. Okay. All right. I'm just texting the producer. Cool, I'll run some ads too because your boy hasn't sold it out yet. Austin, Texas. I sold it out the first time I was there. That was badass. It was COVID capacity, but it was Texas, so they just kept letting everyone in. So, fine by me. Give me that money. Give me that money, baby.
How big is the venue?
I don't know. I got it on the email. Probably 200, 250, 300.
That seems to be the main comedy club in Austin, right?
The most famous one, just because Rogan does it all the time. Yeah. But Austin has a ton of nice clubs, and I have only done Vulcan. I am loyal, and the others haven't booked me. But yeah, I'll stick with Vulcan and Big Laugh Network because they are badass. I was the second or third one. I love being the guinea pig. I think Ida Rodriguez was right before me, and then me, and then it was badass. And we sold that shit out. Austin, Texas. It was just 1-nighter. Now I got 2-nighters. 2-nighters is harder. It's double the tickets. You're like, okay, I try my best. I can't complain. We are at like 100 tickets sold, so. And everybody's last minute, always. So there's that. What was the point of that? So the venue is more a rock club. But the people that run it are so dope that like this fool Brandon Lewin, he's just cool as shit, and they treat the comics so nice, and it's got a Comedy Store vibe, but it's like a rock venue. It's cool. It's just a bit high ceilings, It's not the best for laughter, but it's there's 2 tiers. It's like a House of Blues, if I could describe it. But they're badass. Big Laugh Network at Vulcan, and they're expanding. This fool's doing it, man. I don't even know. I think he's at like 2 or 3 clubs. He keeps popping up different clubs. During the pandemic, that's how they got their start. They was like, we'll do pop-up comedy clubs because they lost the musicians, I guess, because of COVID. They didn't lose them. You know what I meant. For whatever reason, music wasn't allowed, but stand-up was. I didn't really understand that, but I mean, not allowed, but that's just what happened. I can't explain it. There was no music, no live music. Sorry, 0 live music during most of the pandemic, most everywhere. But stand-up kind of snuck through, which I don't really understand because we're both spitting into a microphone.
Maybe with music, there's like the outlet of you could record albums and stuff, so you can scratch that itch of making music. But comedians, I mean,
I noticed that's how Jam in the Van got started too in West LA. That was a music venue, and then they couldn't do that, so they just did comedy. But I'm like, why can't? Yeah, I mean, it all seems illegal to me, so we'll just fucking do it, dude. I should have ate more than a banana. Anyways, I've been piggly wiggly in it. I've been eating. I need exercise. I gotta go back to Hidalgo. I'm lazy. Why don't you text me, you fucking jackass? If you guilt me into coming to the gym, I will come. If it's up to me, why do you think I haven't worked out my entire life? Because it's up to me. Nobody wants to. Oh, Joe Rogan, just go do it, even if you don't want to. Fuck you, man. I got mental illness, bro. I'm just kidding. I love you. I obviously love Joe Rogan. That guy's badass. Yeah, the discipline it takes. I don't know what's up with mental blocks and whatnot, but why is it like, I'll be like, okay, if I just do this thing, whatever it may be, usually diet and exercise, my life will be substantially better. And then I go, but I do that for 6 to 10 years. I've worked out a total of probably 1 year in my life, maybe 18 months. All sports. It's always been sporadic and forced through sports. And I would always fluctuate as a kid. Baseball season, lose weight, get thin. Off season, Kool-Aid, popsicles, top ramen, mac and cheese. I get little love handles, little chi-chis. But then, baseball season picks up, run a mile. I'm like, and I'd run, and then I'd lose it. We all need coaches. I think that's what it is. Shout out to school for teaching us fucking nothing about that. How about we, you know what would be awesome if the education system taught you, like, here we go, hippie shit again. A little breath work, a little self-confidence, little positive thoughts and affirmations. Exercise, diet that's not cheeseburgers. Remember learning the food pyramid?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that about? I remember, I swear on my life, I remember learning that a cheeseburger was nutritious because it had meat, protein, it had lettuce and tomatoes and onions, vegetables. Are you fucking insane? They're delicious and quite possibly my favorite food on planet Earth, but they are the most furthest thing from fucking nutritious. School's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Wake up, everybody, eat little mushrooms and be like, the system doesn't work. Anyways, Stay away from that train. It's crazy out there. Everything's fine in the world. Everybody's happy. There's no problem. Nobody's split. Nobody's eating each other alive. All citizens get along. Jiminy Crickets. Can we all just love each other? At the end of the day, we're all one, and we just want home, food, happiness. Get our dick sucked. Shh. I didn't say that. Life is good, though. Oh, I've been meaning to post this. I watched Bill Hicks' special Revelations. Did I talk about this?
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm going to post it. That fool, oh my God. He was just ahead of his time. He died at like 35 and he's still regarded as top 10 by comics. Not the masses don't really know him. He didn't make it to that level. He kind of did. He's kind of like a I don't know who to compare him to in the music world to give it like the proper, maybe like Sex Pistols, or who's not really mainstream but important. Sex Pistols kind of crossed over. They're kind of mainstream. Stooges kind of crossed over. He just was important. He was important to comedy. He didn't give a fuck about the audience, and he said what he said, and he said important shit like a Carlin. He did shit like George Carlin, but I would say he's a little bit more hardcore. Like for instance, he has a bit where he's making fun of America and pop music and white culture. And he's comparing Jimi Hendrix to New Kids on the Block. And this motherfucker goes in and he's screaming like, he's saying Jimi Hendrix is real music. He's like, I want my rock stars dead. I want them to fucking kill themselves on stage. Wow, that's fucking rock and roll. He's obviously kidding. He loved life and mushrooms. And then he's like, New Kids on the Block. Google, we'll provide a link. He was like, look at these guys. And then he does an act out. He's like, I'm so fucking white. And then he starts marching, doing Heil Hitler, which sounds racist and crazy, but he's making fun of America's love for all things white. Yeah. It's the exact opposite. So if you're into comedy, you get it. If you just tune in and you're a sensitive little pussy, you're going to be like, oh, he's a white. No, he's making fun of the whiteness of how a lot of things are manufactured. And I forgot his name, but the manager of New Kids on the Block was part of the engineer and architect to launch Bobby Brown's group. What was that called? Not Bell Biv DeVoe.
New Edition?
New Edition, before, yeah, when they were little kids. And the guy said, like, if these kids were white, we could make so much more money. And then he left them and formed New Kids on the Block. And it's so funny that Bill Hicks picked up on that and was making fun of that. And he just straight up does an act out, like heiling Hitler, saying like basically New Kids on the Block is white supremacy. In like basically saying, it's hard to describe this accurately. It's just manufactured. It was not organic.
Yeah.
And he's making fun of the whiteness of it, because they just are the whitest little group of kids, you know. And I know I'm fucking half white and I'm over here talking all this shit. You know what I'm talking about, though? It wasn't formed like Motley Crue, all white dudes, but they're partying alcoholic cokeheads. That shit was dope. They took over. You know, Guns N' Roses, same shit. Well, Slash isn't white. But then New Kids on the Block is like, oh, give me those two white kids. Give me that white kid. Okay, now sing. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, they made him do all the stuff that like New Edition did.
Yes.
You know, just sort of put a white face on black music.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. I can't talk so
as opposed
good.
to like Motley Crue is, you know,
it just happens.
Yeah.
The best
organic.
shit just happens. And when you do that, it's just weird. It's kind of like everyone comparing the Drake album to the Kanye album. I already said this, but like Drake album is like, oh, he just hit play on the recorder. It's what it felt like. Yeah, it's danceable. It's Drake. He's one of the best, so it's going to be good. But it's just like manufactured, canned, I guess I would say.
It's 100% commercial.
He's canned vegetables. This is my analogy. New Kids on the Block is canned vegetables, and the fucking Motley Crue's, the other white bands are organic carrots with the little. It's got more spice and it tastes better. It's true. Go buy a little fucked up organic shitty apple with skid marks on it, and then buy a big old juicy conventional GMO Monsanto. One looks like heaven, one looks like hell. One tastes like heaven, one tastes okay. They do all right. They get the science of add a little sugar in there, huh? Put a little nicotine in there. You know they put nicotine in pesticides to make food more addictive? And scientists discovered that it was the nicotine in pesticides that were the brink that was the straw that broke the camel's back on the bees. And a lot of the bees, the hive, the abandonment syndrome is just because of pesticides, DuPont. Anyways, I guess stay away from that. Even though Albert Einstein said it, if the bees go bye-bye, we go bye-bye. They only pollinate Earth. Oh. Okay. All right. Start a revolution. Let's hold corporations accountable for their crimes against humanity. Keep it happy. Keep it happy. Bill Hicks, everybody. Bill motherfucking Hicks.
He apparently died at like 33, but it's crazy because he looks 40-something easily.
He did drugs.
Yeah.
He did a lot of drugs. Yeah. I'm going to post this clip on my IG because I feel like the world needs it. He's just saying we're all one, experiencing consciousness subjectively. We're all energy, and there's only two feelings in this world, fear and love. He goes, choose, one. And he was just a prophet. He was a prophet. No wonder he died at 33. You guys ever notice the good guys die fucking young? He actually says that in his special, in the clip I will post eventually if I get out of my own fucking depression. Anyhow, that's what the happy caps are for. So I just took a half of one because kind of strong happy caps. Happy caps. That's a happy caps. I played dodgeball for probably the second time in 18 months. I was so bad. I'm so rusty. Oh my God. I kept throwing the ball like 10 to 12 feet above everyone. They were laughing at me. I was like, I can't throw. And then I started throwing sidearm to like do it lower, and I kept getting caught because I wouldn't try. I'd be like, okay, just don't throw as hard. Throw sidearm. And I'm like, I caught a couple, thank God. Otherwise, I would have hated myself. I could not get. Everyone was rusty though, thank God, because everyone hasn't been playing. I felt bad because I subbed. They picked me up to be a ringer, and I just let them down. And my buddy Tori was like, Craig, go wild. I was like, I don't have it in me. I'm rusty, man. I got a couple fulls out, and I'm sore. It feels like I got in a car wreck. God.
I was gonna say last time you like couldn't sit upright.
Last time I played for 4 hours.
Yeah.
This time I played for 2 hours. What happens was I get all hopped up on adrenaline and I go, ha! But I used to be in better shape, so that would last longer. So when I was hopped up on adrenaline, I lit up a couple people and I caught a couple balls, but then I almost vomited because I was so out of shape. And I was like, you're about to puke. You better just go stand against the wall. So then I had to stand against the wall, and I thought I would rejuvenate and come back. No, I was against the wall for a good hour and a half. I almost puked last night. And they make you wear a fucking mask.
It's rough.
Indoor dodgeball, hot, overheating, out of shape, in a mask. And I visited my mother yesterday, and she made me a sandwich. It was delicious. And then after that, I visited my sister, and she made dinner. And I was like, oh, shit. So I ate that. And then I drank. Listen to what I drank yesterday. I drank Lee's coffee from Costco. It's Vietnamese coffee. Super sweet. Super creamy. Oh, my God. And then I drank a Sunny Delight at my sister's house, a kombucha from Target, a matcha, liquid IV. Mm-hmm. I had like 9 different liquids in me, and I was like, no wonder you're gonna puke. What are you, 8 years old, you asshole? I was like, remember the suicides you do at Carl's Jr. when you do all the sodas? Why did we call them that? That was what they were called, right? I think it's a little dark. I was 8. Suicides.
Because it doesn't taste good.
No.
So you're like doing something to yourself that you know isn't good.
Yeah, it's awful.
I'm surprised you drank a Sunny Delight. I haven't seen a Sunny Delight in a decade.
My sister bought them out of nostalgia, and then we realized they're not that good, and they're hard to get rid of.
Like turned orange juice. It just tastes.
I used to put, I believe I've said this before, Pepsi or Coca-Cola in my Sunny Delight and make a brown shit liquid, and I just drink it. And I loved it.
What?
You guys, take care of your kids, okay? What happened? Just drinking Coke and Sunny Delight? No wonder I got into drugs. I was already fucking on drugs. What is that? Just every chemical in America? Ugh. Ugh.
They've never made like orange Coca-Cola, have they?
No, because it's disgusting. I mean, maybe they have. I don't know. Maybe in Europe.
Maybe.
Some weirdo, some weird Spaniard is like, put the orange peel in my Coca-Cola. Oh, man. Was anyone else just raised on sugar and Top Ramen and TV? I'm lucky I came out like this. My dad was so nuts, dude. I was just driving by. You know, I live in the neighborhood I grew up in now. And I was just driving through areas, and I was like, oh, yeah, I used to go to that house to pick up bets with my father. At 8, we just stop and collect envelopes of cash. Just straight illegal living, you know? Of course I was drawn to that. Thank God I didn't get into gambling. That's an addiction I don't need. You lose your house. You lose everything. Imagine being a kid with your dad's a degenerate gambler and he just loses the rent money.
Yeah.
You know? That sucks. It was my dad collecting the rent money. Like, thanks. Suckers. Thanks for that. Degenerate father. My dad got his money, motherfucker. People love to gamble. They love it. They love it. Look at Vegas. At that place, my jaw drops every time. The house always wins, everybody. Look at the fountains. Go to the Bellagio. The house always wins, so stop gambling.
Yeah, it's such a common saying that everyone knows, and it doesn't stop anybody.
And there's such bastards. They just keep at, like roulette, right? Roulette in Europe, there's 1-0. Roulette in Vegas, 0, 0. I want to say even some places don't even have 0. We added that shit in. Because have you seen the Bellagio? 00, and then 1 they added like a 000, and I was like, you motherfuckers. You just keep making it harder.
Isn't that just incrementally lower your odds?
Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit. We need a new orchid. Better add a 000. No, you don't need a new orchid. Leave it at 10, you fucking bastards. Everything's so rigged. I want to go back. I want to go back 100 years. Well, maybe not. Just with basically, I want to go backwards in the sense of the consolidation of power. Corporations are way too powerful. They own all resources and politicians, and just limit the size of that and cap it. I mean, Jesus Christ. How many Jeff Bezos we gonna have? He don't seem like Batman to me. I wouldn't mind him if he was Batman. Come on, Elon. Come on, Batman. You're my only hope. You little autistic sucker. He said that, so I could say that. Fucking. Anyhow. Someone come save us. Come on, Jesus. Ain't you supposed to come back? Come back and put these corporations in their place. Organic, all natural. What's so bad about that? We didn't have pesticides till the 50s. I'm actually drinking fertilizer. That's pesticides. Melica magnesia saline. Am I forgetting anything? I didn't write any notes down. I was like, you'll remember.
It just came out, but did you watch the new Chappelle stand-up special?
I have not yet, but I cannot wait. Him and, although I love many of great comedians, him and Bill Burr are usually the only ones I run to watch. I should watch them all. I don't love watching comedy. Well, now I'm not burned out on it anymore. The pandemic changed that. But I don't like it because I don't want to be influenced.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to be influenced. You suck it up subconsciously. I've already said this before, but there's movies I've watched as a child that I speak like it now, and I cannot change it. I will consciously be like, don't say it's wet over there. And then I'll say it, and I'm like, oh my God. And we already know Chris Farley. That is correct. I can't stop. It's just auto-programmed. People are like, what is your accent? It's all over the place. I'm like, pop culture? Television? 10,000 hours of TV by the time I was 5 years old? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh my God, I rewatched Critters. It's this old school 80s horror movie. I had no idea. Me and my sisters recorded that on VHS, and we used to watch it over and over. And I was like, it came out in 86. So I was like 2 years old, 4 years old when we were watching this. You know when you watch something so much as a child, but then you don't watch it for 25 years, and then you rewatch it, and you're like, oh my God. This movie shaped who I became as a human being. The kid was making M80s and duct tape and fireworks and was throwing them at the critters to save his family. And I remember watching that as a child and wanting to do that. And then luckily I had a father that gave me all the fireworks I ever needed at a very young age. And I remember, I mean, I know I've talked about this, but Chris, I was like 8 years old, cutting up firecrackers, emptying the gunpowder out, making piles of gunpowder, then putting them into a tube casing and wrapping them with electrical tape and putting a fuse in them from the green fuse on a firecracker, not the gray ones, you know? So I'd take them all apart, I'd slice them with the razor, empty them out, save the green fuse, put them in a tube, duct tape them up, and make M80s. I was 8. And my father helped me. And he gave me the epoxy glue to make them in. He gave me the firecrackers. He taught me how to light them off correctly. Still got my fingers. And that's insane.
I mean, that could have been your beginnings as like a chemist or a, like it's like a craft project.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Outside of the fact that it explodes when you're done making it, it's kind of that's a good thing to know how to make.
And out of the dozens and dozens of makeshift M80s I made, none of them worked. One worked. They usually turn into smoke bombs and they fizz because I didn't do it correctly because I was 8 years old. And then one of them went bam. And I was like, there it is. Gotcha. I was in 4th grade selling bottle rockets. What is wrong with me? Bottle rockets to my friends. I was ahead of the curve, baby. Entrepreneur.
Did anybody's parents ever like ban you from coming around or hanging out with their kid?
It was the 90s. It was a little different. It's a little different back then. But yeah, I definitely could have been the bad kid. But I always hung out with the bad kids too.
Yeah.
So it was like equal. Some of the other kids were worse. I'm like, hey, man, this is just mischief. You got a little evil in your heart, bro. I don't fuck with that. I just like fucking shit, man. I like mischief and mild destruction with consciousness and love in it, I don't want to hurt anybody, anything. Just fun. It's just fun. To light off firecrackers and blow shit up. Yeah, there's always some weird kids. And you're like, all right. You're demented, bro. Those early websites.
Yeah.
There's always a couple of those kids in middle school. You're like, hey, fuck you, bro. I don't want to see dog shit and humans eat it. Yeah, they brought those pictures to school, and I'd be like, I'm 12, bro. I'm 12. You fucked me up. I don't want to see this shit. I didn't go to that website. I'm searching for titties and firecrackers. You show me poop and people eating it? Get the fuck out of here, man. You sick bastard. Oh, those kids. The Dexters, the little, they fractured. Ugh. You better start meditating to Eckhart Tolle and pray to Jesus or Buddha or some shit, cause that's dark. That's darkness. Ugh. Troglodytes. My sister's texting me. Hang on, I'm so sorry. What are we doing? Okay. Just a little TikTok. Want to make sure they're not here with the kids. Anyhow, we're just a little beam of light in this dark world. You know what I'm saying? We just take a little firecrackers, little mushrooms, and we just go, hey, happy to be here. What else we got, Chris? Oh, I want to see Mini Saints of Newark. Joey Coco Diaz is in that shit. Oh, I fucking love that guy. Man, this fucking pandemic. That fool moved to New Jersey. I haven't seen him. I used to see that fool regularly. I see him 2-3 times a week. I'd always run in the room. I already talked about this. But goddamn, Joey Diaz live. There's nothing like it, man. He called me Tarzan and my heart would melt. Hey, Tarzan, how you doing? He called me Tarzan. I know that probably means he doesn't remember my name, but I don't give a fuck. I know that he knows who I am and he likes me.
You're probably the only one he calls Tarzan.
Yeah. Hey, Tarzan, what's up? I'm like, Man. Those old Comedy Store days. It's coming back, but, it's just slow and weird and different. New normal. Fuck your new normal. I want my old normal. This new ain't normal. I call it new horrible. I don't know. New horrible. That's what they should call it. Welcome to the new horrible. Does anyone else watch the news and just look at it and be like, could it look more like propaganda? Just even the backdrops. Was it always this cheesy?
I think so, yeah. I think
it was?
It's all, I mean...
I just grew up and can see it for what it is.
Yeah, we're living in a world with so many different lenses to look at things through now.
I was watching the news at my father's house and I scrolled. Did I talk about this yet?
No.
I watched every single one because I was like, let's see what the fuck this garbage is. I watched MSNBC, I watched Fox, and I even went to PBS and watched some KCET. And it is all insane. They're all nuts. They're all nuts. Whether you're liberal or conservative or silent. Yeah, there's no silent majority because that's where all the sane people are. Yeah, it's just... As watching it objectively, just curious and not trying to tune in, it was insane to me because it absolutely was... It was written to divide us. Like, they were saying the extreme polar opposites, and it was just like... Just basically just download the data, go kill each other. That's how it felt like. Cannibalize, yell, froth at the mouth. It was just ugly. And I was just like, Jesus, everybody, not everybody, most everybody is in the middle where they just want not fucking, I can't even sum it up, but you know what I'm talking about. Go watch all channels of news and get back at me. That shit was weird. I was like, it just feels wonky.
Well, did you see the Facebook whistleblower? He was on 60 Minutes saying that they just for reasons of profit, not because they're not necessarily trying to be evil, but it's a side effect, I guess. Like, they would promote the most extreme opinions on both sides and create this discord, and it just is good for business.
It's bad for humanity eating each other alive. That's my whole point of why I hate corporations so much. It's insanity to me. It's good for business. Let's put a death ticker on CNN. It's good for business. Yeah, but you're instilling fear into millions, hundreds of millions of people. Does anyone have morality and consciousness anymore? It's like, maybe we could just say, if you take vitamins and go in the sun and exercise, you'll be all right. For the most part. Anyways. Oh, that perfect example. Here's a headline that's not too controversial that I'll talk about so we don't get fucking flagged and deleted. You see accounts getting deleted too?
Yeah, videos.
The censorship's fucking insane, dude. Whatever happened to freedom of speech? Wow, we're just trying to protect you. Well, we're just trying to protect you. Oh, James Bond, Daniel Craig. The headline read, I don't remember exactly, but it basically was a sexist headline. Daniel Craig doesn't believe a woman should be James Bond. Mm-hmm. And what the interview actually said, he said, well, James Bond, the character already exists. What we should do is write a new character that's better than James Bond and make it for a woman and make them be the star. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But they took that and was like, James Bond hates women. They didn't say that, but that's what the headline ensues, and it is not what is said at all. We have to stop this. This is insanity. We're living in a world of clickbait, and everyone hates each other, and the message isn't even that. It's just like, well, how can we spin this and make everyone fucking hate each other? Why am I doing that voice? I don't know. Anyways, back to light. Let's talk about something else. But there's an example of how the media is crooked. Crooked bastards. And, okay, I'm sure I've said this fun fact. Back in the old Clinton administration, the news used to be facts. And then he changed it to entertainment. The news doesn't have to be true anymore, people. That seems... dumb, for lack of better words. That seems insane to me. That seems like we live in the upside down, and I can't name this episode that because we've already named one that. That seems upside down. Stranger Things is a documentary. We live in the upside down. Nothing makes sense anymore. Remember when I gave Fahim Anwar COVID?
Accidentally.
Obviously, I'm not a fucking... I'm going to give one of my heroes. He doesn't know he's one of my heroes, but god damn it, Fahim Anwar is one of the best stand-up comics in the country. The guy's a write machine, and I can't even fathom it. The guy just writes like an hour a year of gold, and you're like, what? I got a bunch of new shit, and I'm happy with it, and it's fun, and that makes me joy. But it's about 15 minutes. It's not an hour. Maybe 20. I got a new bit on both my grandma's vaginas. I've been working it out. Boy, that one's been hard to work out. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Holy shit, how'd I forget about that? So I was doing the Hollywood Improv. And Craig Robinson dropped in. God damn it, I love that dude. And then he closed out the show. He went up last. And then, I don't know if he wants me to talk about this. I mean, it's not bad. His leg hurt. And then I was like, yo, my sister does Ayurvedic. Can she hook? He's like, she'll hook you up. Are you into weird hippie shit? It's not conventional. It's not, fucking Oxycontin, which is crazy to me. Your back hurts. Here's some heroin. That won't go wrong. Okay. And then, so I was like, yeah, it's just like Ayurvedic healing. She does it with my dad for gout and whatnot. And she'll put like this dough on your knee and put ghee on it. And it's supposed to help with them. It helps with inflammation and reduces inflammation. And it could help you. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll fucking try anything, bro. My fucking leg hurts. So then my sister went over to Craig Robinson's house and hooked up his knee. And I just was like, what planet are we living in, man? This is crazy. And he is the coolest motherfucker. I fucking love that dude. It's very nice to meet your heroes and have them be awesome.
Yeah.
It's also not nice when they're not nice. It's not nice when they're not nice. But he is, I told you, man, I met him maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He's giving me a hug every time I've seen him ever since. And I didn't even know if he remembered my name or what, but I don't care because I work that way too. It's, some fools, I don't remember their name, but I know I love them. And then, but then he was like, Conant, what's up? And I was like, back to like making my heart melt like old Tarzan, you're like, I was like, I synced it. I've been watching that fool since, pre-comedy for sure. When I watched Pineapple Express, I didn't do comedy. And I was like, I am that guy. I need to do that. And I just remember him going, I synced it. You remember?
Yeah. And
then in This Is the End, he goes, I drank my own urine. And I liked it. Oh my God. And now my sister hooked up his kneecap. I mean, I'm not talking shit. I don't know what people want out there, but it's not bad, right?
I mean,
yeah. If he's mad at that, then you're not as cool as I thought you were, Craig Robinson. Nothing but good things to say about that fool. God bless him. Hope your knee feels better. Hope the Ayurvedic weird hippie shit helped out. And God bless you, sir. How long we been rolling? I'm running out of steam here, sir.
About 53 minutes.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, podcast people, I fucking love you guys. You've been showing up to my shows. I know I said this, but it means so much to me. When you show up to my shows and buy tickets and say, hey, I listen to your podcast, it just lights my little soul on fire because we're out here building our little empires brick at a time. And, you know, we're doing it. And we'll talk about the realities of the situation. Yes, I'm doing better than I've ever done in my life, but I wanted to buy my mom a Camry. It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen. And then, but my mom wants a car. We're doing the same goddamn thing we did last time. My mom really, really wants a new car. I am not in a financial point to buy her I ain't Mac Daddy yet. Even though we're supposed to speak like we are. I am Mac Daddy. I am confident. And so she wants a new car, so I'm helping her buy a car. And now she's giving me her old car, but I'm giving her a down payment on her new car. You know, one of the old switcherooski.
Nice.
So, yeah. So my mom's giving me a car.
What kind?
A Kia Optima.
Nice.
But she's not giving it to me. I mean, I'm paying for it. I'm giving
Right.
her 4Gs. Like, it's not $0. But I wanted to buy her one. I have enough to give her enough for a down payment, but not enough to buy her, you know, brand new car. I mean, I could. I just would be negative 10 grand. And I don't want to do that.
2 years, you'll all have Teslas.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I want a Tesla SUV. I want a electric and a gas car. I'm an old school. I'll have a Tesla and I'll keep old Betsy. Old Betsy's in the garage. Old tried and true. And so, yeah, you know, we're getting there. I'm still giving her a fat down payment on her new car, and I'm upgrading my vehicle. I wanted to buy a truck, and I am financially there to afford a car payment, but I'm like, the fuck you getting a truck for, bro? It's like, I don't even know if it fit in the garage. Parking's harder. It's terrible on gas as gas increases.
Yeah.
You're nice and people are going to ask you to move, and then you're going to have to help move. I help this fool move a refrigerator for $25. I'm like, I don't want to. And it's literally, other than make me happy, it's happy. Dream car. But it just makes zero sense, and practicality overruled. I'm like, just take your mama's car and give her a fat down payment on her new vehicle, and you help facilitate. But it's not the same. I want to buy my mama a car and be like, let me write a check. To Toyota? Okay. And then, Stage 5 raps in Irvine, California. The homie Jay, he is rapping. He was going to rap Old Betsy, and I told my mother, this is how it came. He was going to rap Old Betsy, and she goes, why are you going to rap Old Betsy? I want a new car, and you could have my old car. Just give me a down payment just like last time. And she's like, you should rap her old Betsy, Kia Optima, because Tilly be sideswiping some shit too, you know? It's got some scratches. So Stage 5 raps. My homie Jay was going to rap out my 17-year-old Camry, but now he's going to rap my Kia Optima and get rid of some of those dents and dings Tilly did.
I don't fully understand what rapping is.
Oh, sorry. Let me explain that. This is a selling point. See, this is good advertisement for Jay at Stage 5 Raps in Irvine, California. We'll provide links. So the reason rapping can be better, or I think is better, is because it's half the price as a paint job. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know this, but the selling point, he says, like, let's say you paint your car or you get a side swipe on the door and the guy needs to paint the door only. It is next to near impossible to match the paint job with the other panels. But if it's sticker matte, sticker vinyl. He then explains that that is no problem at all because it's a sticker for whatever reason. It doesn't lose. I don't understand it.
No, it makes sense.
He says it's just easier. And then he said a lot of people are wrapping their vehicles for two reasons. They want a different color and to protect the original paint job underneath. So you drive it around like son of a bitch. And then if it comes time to sell, you just peel the sticker and the paint job underneath is brand new.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh, shit. And then there was another reason. Well, half the price. I was sold right there. And then the other two perks were quite nice. And, yeah. So get your car wrapped.
What color are you going to get?
I'm a plain Jane.
Oh, yeah.
I do white or black. I was like, white, black, or gray, bro? You pick. And he was like, I'll give you a nice black. Semi-gloss. He said maybe even satin. So it's not quite matte black, but it's in between. I was like, whatever. Whatever won't get me pulled over, bro.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
It seems like color has gotten pretty muted in cars. Like, just generally, they don't make a lot of
I don't like
bright red or
flashy. I said flashy. I don't like I'm a plain Jane. This is as flashy as I get. The Chatty Broad shirt.
Yeah.
I wear white or black. There's something wrong with me. I have all these cool shirts, all these colors. And I listen to Michael Jackson growing up black and white. It doesn't matter. That's why I go back. And, yeah, so thank you, Stage 5 Wraps, for hooking up my new used car. 2015. We're in the 10s, baby. We're in the 10s. Now I got to go car shopping for my mama and find her the best deal.
What does she want?
She doesn't care, so I'm going to just show her the options of the best vehicles. Just a small SUV, so she's a little higher up, so she can see better, because she's a little short lady, and she can't see, and she sideswipes stuff. What are you going to do? So probably a Toyota RAV4 or a Honda CR-V. Ford Escape. I like the Mazda CX-5s. They looking pretty slick. So I'm going to show her the pictures and be like, which one you want? I'll go find it. And, damn it. I want to buy it. Any millionaires out there? Any billionaires listening to this podcast? Just throw me $1 million. I'm going to go buy my mama a car and me a truck. Nah, I like earning it. It's better. Something about free shit. No, fuck that. I'll take it. Hey, millionaires, what's up? Give me a cool meal.
The difference is very small. There is a difference.
It's more satisfying when you earn it,
you
know? Yeah. That's why that was just my life goal, just to buy my mom a car outright. Write a fucking check. Be like, yeah, bitches. I fucking made it. And next year. Come on, everybody. Tweet, share, like, reply, rate, review. Turn on the bell. Everything's so shadow banning now. I cuss and talk about weird shit. And they fucking put you down here. They changed that shit on Instagram. If you, I forgot. Help me out here. They censor it. Not even for medical shit. Just, sensitive shit. You have to go to settings and be like, if you're down with cuss words, you have to change it. It's like, why did you do that?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it fucks with a lot of comics. Rocky Del Davis, love you, bro. He's been very vocal about it. Me, not so much. He's like, God damn it. Like, for that, you just say that, someone can flag your shit. Or if they don't change their settings, Instagram automatically updated to where if you cuss and this, that, it'll sense it deem it as sensitive material, and they'll push it to a different category. Kind of like you're R-rated now.
Yeah.
And the R-rated world is just a smaller world, and they you have to go into your settings and change something to make it so you see the R-rated stuff. It's like, why don't you just leave it? Just leave it. Everyone likes R-rated shit. Have you seen Deadpool? It did very well in the box office. People,
And I would imagine that people that are big draws, they don't apply that to them, like big accounts and stuff.
No, of course not.
That's where
Only that shit drives me nuts. You're just the up and comers, trying to become the big dogs. You censor us
stuff.
Oh, it's crazy. He did. I'll share that shit too. He did a video and a tutorial video on what to do because
cool.
You gotta go to the little 3 dashes. You gotta go to settings. You gotta go to privacy. Then you gotta click. Do you want to see sensitive material? Yes. And some of the stuff I get. Obviously, not everyone wants to see an execution on camera. That I am down with. Putting a little. This is sensitive material. See why. Oh, there's a fucking murder. Okay, I don't need that in my life today. I'm gonna garden. I don't wanna see that. But me saying shit, fuck, cock, bitch, and Rocky just saying shit, it's like, what? Let us say cock, bitch. What is the problem, Instagram? Why can't we just cuss? It's quite nuts, and it sounds crazy, but it's happening to all of my friends, a lot of my friends, and it is hindering our incomes and ticket sales. And he like I said, I'm less vocal about it, but that's why I love him and speak about him so much. Rocky Del Davis just talks shit. He's like, Instagram flagged my shit again. He's like, which one of you a rat? And I love it because it's just because he says fuck or some shit. It's wild. Yep. But back to the moral of the story. Thank you to all the fans that this is getting through. And if you are having trouble seeing my shit, turn on the little bell. You know, I don't know how many messages I get. Be like, oh, I just missed you in Hartford. When are you coming back? I'm like, I don't fucking know. A year? 18 months? Please go. The one night I'm there. Goddamn. Fucking quit your job. Call out sick. The world's ending anyways, bro. Come get these jokes one night. And I love the people that's showing up, and I'm sorry the people that just missed it and say, when you coming back? 18 months, probably, realistically. That's how it usually works with these clubs. They bring you out annual. Usually the clubs are on a 1 to 18 month rotation. They bring us out. And see you in 18 months, Hartford. And God bless you. Thank you very much for coming out. Turn on the little bell, write, review, like, subscribe. It really helps me a great deal. I have a ton of fans message me on YouTube comments. I read every single one. Thank you. I'm sorry if I don't respond, but I see you. And a lot of them being like, hey, I've been looking for your shit. You don't pop up anymore. And I'm like, so just click the little bell. I know that's annoying. I used to hate all the YouTubers that ask, and now I get it. Click the little bell. Help me out there. I only post every day. I'm not going to be annoying. I love you all. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Fucking Buddha bless you, whatever. Atheist bless you. The big void of nothing bless you. The big gig in the Kai bless you. All of it. Did I say that wrong? Right.
The big gig in the Kai.
Anyways, this podcast is coming to an end. Peace and love, baby. Stay up. Keep working. We're building our little empires a brick at a time. Sometimes it takes 10 fucking years, though, and you get a little disheartened. But I'm here to tell you, just keep going. You just keep going. So what if I didn't buy my mama a Camry? Looks like I get her car. God damn it. That wasn't what I wanted. You can't always get what you want, as the great Rolling Stones said, but sometimes you get what you need. It looks like I need a Kia Optima. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace.